it's quite it's quite a night. You can see all of the stars out there.
Yeah. Um, yeah, it's beautiful. Uh, Thank you for coming out with me.
Well, of course, I may seem pretty gregarious as it are, but sometimes sometimes I can be a little introspective. I just sort of thinking about these stars, and they're kind of a constant, aren't they?
You know,
They're always
funny thing
there.
about stars, I, if I think back, there's so many stories about the gods and constellations. Do constellations relating to you and your people ever disappear? Is that like a bad sign or anything?
Well, among my kind, the Aesir, we we're all gonna go one day. I don't think that it's sort of something we can't avoid.
Ragnarok, right?
Yeah, that's the word for it.
It's probably odd to just say it out like that. I apologize.
No,
Got much more meaning
no,
now.
I used to fear it. I used to fear Ragnarok, but now I kind of accept it. The way, the way this world is going, I might even be a good thing, and it's kind of comforting, like those stars up there. It's something we can't move, and we know it's always going to be there for us.
Hmm.
That must that must sound awfully strange. Someone talking about the end of the world as if it's good.
Well, I mean, honestly, every day of my life up until this point always felt like the end of the world for some reason. And now, if it really is, I mean, it's kind of nice right now. And Jericho will kind of like look at the stars, but then look a little bit at Baldur's profile, and just like, oh, yeah, that's good. That's a good profile. Oh,
Yeah,
look away nervously if any eye contact is made. Like, oh, no, no, it's all good.
enough enough about enough about the end of the world. It's not probably not going to be tonight.
Hope
I'd
not.
know if it was tonight. Well, don't worry about that. There's parts of it that I think I play a role in, and I haven't yet, so it's not going to be tonight. But I hear you're an artist.
Uh, Something of it. Yeah. Yeah, I
What
shouldn't be humble. I've only been doing it for my whole fucking life. And then Jericho will like take a deep sip of mead. They're like, oh, yeah, of course. Now we're talking about me. That's nerve wracking.
Be careful with that stuff. It's mead, but it's god mead.
You're telling me it's fantastic. They'll take another deep
It's
swig, not catching the meaning.
Well, to be honest, it's a bit of a trick. It won't really. It's meant to make you think a little bit more than it is to get you drunk. It's what's intended to be served in Valhalla.
Oh shit, you
Maybe
mean this is really. Oh.
the
Ah.
recipe. It's a recipe. It's not. It's not. We're not serving this meat in. Oh boy, this is. I've never felt awkward before, and right now, I feel a bit
Awkward all
awkward.
the time. All the time. It never ends. Um.
Uh,
Oh. Yeah, I'm an artist.
tell me about your art. I want to hear about your art. Yeah, that's what
Oh,
I'd like to hear.
it's I do everything. Painting, sculptures, music. I was actually an artist for a long time, but I like to not think about that time of my life. Now I just usually like perform under, nom de plumes and things. But honestly, everything and anything. I just
Well,
never feel like I've found the right thing. So
you're
let's try
not
to find the better.
an inspiration.
A muse, if you will. Get
Yes.
it? Because
I've
never,
I've never met a muse before. Uh, Admittedly, my people make art, but I don't know. It's okay. I used to think it was great, and then I sort of feel like when I compare it to things the your kind have done, it feels a little inadequate. Like we're just stacking rocks sometimes.
you,
I guess we find more meaning in the I don't have vocabulary, but the investment of place.
you, you, wait. You think that our art is better or more? You're jealous of our art? That jealous isn't the right word. That's really negative.
No, it's not a jealousy. I think it's that it's that your kind can see growth and a future and something brighter at the end. That's not an endless winter or a fight to the death with a dragon or just a tree burning, you know? Does that make sense?
Like you see, you hear and you feel about the end, but there's a lot more openness, I guess. I kind of feel like that openness is a bit horrible, though. Almost like
I think
agoraphobia, but I understand.
I think that my kind, we see the fire that burns and destroys. Fire removes. But you, Jericho, and I don't know if it's just your kind, but I definitely see in you a fire that creates, a fire that makes. It's a fire that loves. And that's... I hope you never let go of that.
So you've said you've never met a muse before?
No. I don't think... I've never loved before, if that's what you mean. I mean, I've certainly... I think I've been loved, but I've never... No, I've never loved. Maybe.
I'm going to say something probably very odd. I don't really know about love. That's a very intense word, but I really want to make something for you. And I've never really felt that before, not since I was really young. I really want to make something for you, but like really bad. I've never felt it like this before.
That's... it kind of means something. I don't think I could find a muse, but I think I could be one.
I think you might be.
After all, I am the most handsome. I'm kidding.
Oh. Well,
I know.
You're the
I know
one
better.
saying it. I didn't say it. You said it. But I don't think anyone would disagree, namely myself. And they kind of like awkwardly look around. So it is beautiful, but it's a little cold out here.
No. Perhaps there are other ways to warm. But I do, before that, I do have something to ask of you that's going to seem a little strange.
Right, and they'll kind of set the mead down and, kind of shake a little bit of the goofiness out of their mind real quick and like get more serious.
If ever I'm gone, when I'm gone, you'll remember me, right?
Oh, I don't think I would ever forget you.
And
That feels
maybe,
very strange to say.
Maybe you'll make something in my memory.
There are so many things that I want to make already since we stepped off that ship. I mean,
It gladdens me to hear that, and I think that I've never met someone that I wanted to do that more than you.
oh, happily. Absolutely.
Well,
I actually have been playing with fire because I guess I can do that. Still very odd, but it'd be fun to burn something or I don't know, create. Gosh, I sound like an arsonist. Create something. I think that'd be really fun. But this shit's very intense.
yes, the fire that creates, that'd be a good memory. Well, Balder will kind of stand straighter. I've sort of brought a bit of a storm cloud over my own continents. And I don't think that, for the first time, I think, and ever, I don't think I can go to bed alone tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be happy to stay up or go to sleep with you. Cool. Very cool. I'm not good at this.
I usually thought I was, but this is all different.
Well, friend should nope, that's weird. Not gonna say that. That's weird. And Jericho's just gonna be really awkward for a minute. Humming and guffawing and
Well, yes, I think I'm ready to turn in, and you know where to find me. The door is
just
open
in
to
case,
you.
though, just in case you could show me the way.
No, I thought you'd never ask.
Ah. Well, and they'll once again get really awkward and bashful. They have never felt like this before in their lives. They don't know what to do. I said lives as if they have multiple.
I don't know if this will make it easy, but let me just do this. And Balder will just simply walk over and pick you up.
Jericho is just full. Oh, and that's it for them. They're out of it.
Carry you away.
Oh, big strong man. All right. Fuck yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely. Jericho's like, oh, fade to black, please.
Welcome, everyone, to our Scion 2nd Edition Chronicle, The Coming Storm, presented by the Beloved Nerds and presented on Onyx Path's Twitch channel. We want to thank Onyx Path for allowing us to present on their channel, and of course we want to bring you more exciting content, so we'll see where that goes. We'll go through with the quick introductions. I'm the ST. My name's Ian. My pronouns are he, him. And from there, I think I will just go around to, we'll go to Logan.
Oh, I am Logan. I play Jericho. My pronouns are he, him. Yeah, I don't really promote stuff because I don't do much right now.
We're going to fix that.
Ooh.
Okay, let's see what random order I want to go in. Doing the calculations now. Megan.
Oh, geez, that's me. Hi, my name is Megan. My pronouns are they, them, and I am playing Lane Carnahan, whose pronouns are also they, them. You can find me here on the Onyx Path channel or on the Beloved Nerds channel, as well as the Phoenix Blue Zero channel for Star Trek. And then for wholesome everyday content, you can find me on most socials as Starweaver or Starweaver _. And then for less wholesome stuff, you can find me at Arch_Starweaver _, depending on what floats your boat. So,
Ty.
Hello, my name is Ty. You can find me on all socials at Hey Tyler Gray. My pronouns are they, them. I play Kaz in this stream, but you can also find me on Fallen Angels Dark Ages. What do we call it? What do we end up calling it?
Illuminae.
Illuminae. Yes. And some other stuff in the future. And also Star Trek. Gotta remember.
When I use Latin as a placeholder and everyone goes, oh, that sounds nice.
All right. Well, CJ already started talking. We'll go ahead and go to CJ.
Hey everyone, my name is CJ Starry. They, them are my pronouns. I play Ro, whose pronouns are also they, them. And for ease of access, if you have Twitter, then go ahead and go to CJ Starry there. My pin post has my schedule, which has all of the lovely things that I'm participating in right now. Otherwise, we will be here for a minute. Because I do, yeah, a lot of really lovely shows with a lot of really lovely people, including right here. So, yeah, excited to be back.
All right. And last but not least, Ace.
Hey everybody, my name's Ace. My pronouns are he, him. I'm playing Nemesis, whose pronouns are also he, him. You can find me here on the Beloved Nerds with our Call of Cthulhu game. You can find me on Instagram at Ulrich_Wolfgar for drawings, miniatures, paintings, strange little things like that. And we're going to have some fun.
All right. Okay. So to take us back in, I think last time when we left off, other than I think we had a bit of a cutscene to end the last one. But when we left off, I believe that you all were getting ready to try to plan a rescue, or if not, maybe to start to come to terms with what you are. And you'd certainly met the villain, Or is it a villain? I don't know. It kind of depends on your perspective of this whole thing. But the villain had made an offer, sort of a olive branch, a digital olive branch to you, just to see what you'd do. So there's a lot to think about. So we'll leave off. I think we can begin there. I think last time you'd all kind of had a drink and went to bed, so we can let's just start the next morning then. So waking up, there is not the smell of that delicious breakfast from the last time that you woke up here, because your host is gone. What are we doing?
It's up to one of us to make the coffee.
That's not gonna be me.
Do what?
It's not gonna be me. I order from Starbucks.
Lane is like, you, in the brief time that you have all like known Lane, they haven't really like gone to bed or slept. And they're like, whenever anybody wakes up this morning, their door is closed. And should anybody enter, they are like lying completely like prone.
They're in the Family Guy fall position.
On top of the covers, with like a laptop sitting on where their like pillow is. They remain asleep for as long as it takes until somebody wakes them up. They're in full rest mode.
Fair.
With that, Nemesis will go downstairs and begin the process of making coffee the way that he knows how to do it. Is coffee strong enough to show up on a drug test?
Does so this place, does it have anything like a back garden or anything?
Yeah, I think so. Not necessarily a garden, but there's certainly an outdoor area where
Okay.
one could go.
I think this in the morning, Ro wakes up, actually has time to like get ready for once. Wakes up, gets dressed and ready, and is just goes outside. And is kind of just pacing out the like backyard for an indeterminate amount of time.
I don't know. We'll just to contemplate why they're here. Cat has a oh, hold on. Did my mic just change? Okay. Cool. It just flashed at me. A very like maybe not intense, maybe intense to others, but like a very detailed like morning routine. They probably like wake up early and like do some like stretching, some like yoga. And then they go for like a run, and then they come back, and then they like take a shower, and they have like a 12-step like skincare routine and everything. Like, yeah, like this person has like seems like they have their life together, but it's mostly just because they don't have a real job and they steal things for a living, and so they have time to be this luxurious with themselves. And I think that they take pride in that because it's something that they never really had a chance to do when they were younger, or before they turned to a life of crime. Stay in school. Anyway, so they do all of that. Whether somebody is up early enough to see them, like in and out of the house or whatever, is up to them. But once they're done, they'll like come down and probably be interested in trying some of Nemesis's legal drug coffee.
Good morning.
Smell it. It's gonna kill me.
No, but it was strong enough to wake Andre the Giant up.
It's the I
I
can't
have-
believe it's not Adderall coffee.
Is Lane here?
No.
Are you passed out, Lane? I'm sorry, that sounded mean.
So, you decided yet
Decided what?
whether you're gonna go or stay?
Well, I quite like the life that I've built, so I think I'm against the whole like end of the world thing. So guess this means y'all are stuck with me.
There's got to
How
be
about you?
something more to it. Oh no, I'm gonna see it through to the end. I think it's time for a change. I think we can be better. Do it.
She throws for like I think, and then we're just like
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm bad at keeping character. If you're ready for change, I mean, aren't we fighting to kind of keep things not changing?
No. It's corny to say it, but we have power. And I think it's time that we face up to the responsibility of that.
Oh, God. Please don't go all Spider-Man on me.
No. I'm more of a Superman guy.
Okay, well, Superman. I didn't ask for this. And I'm utilizing it the way that I think I deserve. Personally. I wasn't asked to be born, nor was I asked to be born of a god.
Yeah.
The one that I was born of at that. Apparently, I guess. Still unsure about that. I mean, like, you guys know your, like, actual, familial connections. I just have a trickster god stuck in my head, apparently. So, really, I could just be going insane. Story's not out on that one yet.
My dad's an asshole.
Get in line, buddy. I had a few of them that were assholes.
I mean, if the family you had is so bad, I don't know. Maybe this one will work for you, but regardless, I'm glad you're here. I think you're smart. I think you're crafty. I think you bring things into focus.
If I didn't know better, I'd think you were flirting with me.
wouldn't want that. Where we're going, we're gonna need guile. We're gonna need that. We're gonna need cunning. We're gonna need smart.
Maybe somebody a little bit more rooted in reality.
Now, look around you.
What?
Look at the world around you. Look at the reality around you. And tell me it's worth keeping.
The one that I created? Yeah. That's worth keeping. I worked hard for it. And I dealt with a lot of fucking shit to get here.
Yeah.
That's worth keeping.
Wouldn't it be good if you could share that kind of drive, that passion, that commitment with others?
Line of work doesn't really suit well with working with others. Too much liability.
I think you'd surprise yourself. No cream and sugar with that?
No, I mean, we're going up against a god. Might as well take all the fuel I can get.
Good, it wouldn't work anyway.
You're lucky my drink of choice is whiskey, because wouldn't really have a palate for it otherwise.
Oh yeah, no, one of the main ingredients is battery acid. How do you want to wake Lane up? I'm thinking bucket of cold water.
I can make it colder.
Good idea.
Why not?
Let's go find
Could
the
be
others.
walking to our potential deaths. Let's do it.
Let's go find the others and fuel them up.
I'm sorry, did you say let's go find the others and feel them up?
Fuel them up.
Oh, okay.
I mean, either or is fine, baby.
I didn't know we had that kind of session planned.
Hey, man!
On After Dark.
We were jealous of your little private session earlier.
Kidding.
Ooh, yeah. I accidentally hopped into it, not realizing what was going on.
And nobody knows what you're talking about.
I can't hear you guys.
I was so fucking high too. Truth be told. Oh shit!
So Nemesis will take a tankard of his jet fuel coffee.
Jericho was high as fuck.
And not quietly
A bucket of water.
on Lane's door. No, that's scalding. That would cause irrevocable harm. He will not
A bucket
quietly
of
on Lane's
water.
door. Lane, coffee time.
You just hear... Actually, you know what? You hear from behind the door. You do hear a snore that happens. And then, you just hear... like... very low, but insistent, mumbled... No. No. Like they're having a nightmare. You can hear through the door.
So Nemesis will gently go in with his eyes covered just to make sure that she's decent, or they're decent. Wake up. Come on, wake up.
Yeah, they'll if you shake them awake or anything like that, they will sort of like shake. They're like full face down. They look like they might be dead. And they just sort of shake awake and Nemesis? What
Like,
what time is it?
Early. I don't know. Kara says from the doorway.
10:45.
Oh. Okay. Oh yeah, we have God stuff to do, huh? Okay.
We do.
Okay. I'm coming. And they like they kind of like roll themselves out of bed. Like they don't even bother like picking themselves up. They just like kind of fall off and then will like pull themselves up. Okay. Let's go. I got this. I can go downstairs.
Kaz is leaning
coffee.
against the door frame and is just like, this was not as fun as you said it would be.
Yeah, I know, but
Highly disappointed.
yeah, well.
And here I thought you were trying to make a friend.
Oh.
I
And
made you
Lane is
coffee
just
out
like
of battery acid.
Lane is hearing this and is just like, wait, was what?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. We'll see you downstairs. Here's your tankard. Thunk.
Oh. And Lane just like looks in and sniffs. Oh, that's coffee. No. And just like sets it on the like nightstand or something and just starts walking downstairs and immediately goes to the fridge to find an additional monster because that is exclusively the caffeine that they drink, I have decided. Which was established earlier, I will say. They're a monster and honey bun breakfast kind of person.
Because they're a raccoon, I believe, was the...
Yes. Yep.
Mhm.
Exactly.
And we can, and we'll assume for narrative purposes that the fridge and the kitchen have all survived the machine gun and flamethrower fight with the god that occurred.
Thank God.
I
Yeah.
mean, you know, they're mercenaries, not savages.
Yeah, obviously. Like, who would do such a thing? But yeah.
Nemesis will also take coffee to Jericho and Row, wherever they may be.
Rose pacing the back garden.
Well, now Row can pace the back garden with an enormous thing of coffee.
Jericho's off in the woods somewhere where they have gone to once or twice, I think, before we had left. Yay, we love woodsy things. It's like Werewolf of Fever Swamp or some shit. So spooky. Who knows?
Lane will also, like, once they've had a couple of sips of monster. Actually, the first monster that they have,
Oh,
which
God.
I will reference, is probably a BFG. As I have stated before, because that is their
I'm gonna die.
theirs of choice. They will chug most of that. And then we'll just like take a moment. And they'll do the crumple on one side, crumple on the other, crush, toss. Aimlessly, I might add. And we'll just say, okay, so we need to go to Nevada. That's where Osiris is. And it sounds like maybe Balder might be there, or maybe he's just telling us that that's where we need to go. Beside the point, we need to go to Nevada, obviously. I'm sure that there's multiple ways that we could get there. But does anybody have any idea of anything that they might want or be able to do for the sake of dealing with whatever the fuck is going on? Like, obviously, like, Ro has very kindly lent me a firearm to use because they taught me, which is very sweet of them. Thank you very much, Ro.
I think Ro has like stepped inside with coffee, heard what Lane is talking about, and just walked right back out.
And then, you know, Jericho, you got that stuff. You have primal fire now, which we don't know what that does and should probably test that out. But also, so there's that. And then, Kaz, you've got your, you know, all the weird shit that you can do, and then, you know, Nemesis, same with you. So, like, we've all got things, but is there anything that we need to do to make it easier on ourselves, or should we just go to Nevada?
You know, don't really think I'm a great person to weigh in on this.
Well, you're a part of the team now. I mean, unless you decided that you want to, you know, go your separate ways, which I get it, you don't know us, but like, you're kind of a part of this now. Whether you like it or not.
You know, I would advise not to say anything to make me act out of spite. I'm staying.
I'm not trying to make you act out of spite. I'm just saying, like, you're staying for a reason. You must, you know, like us, maybe? Or...
I, you know, am saying to ensure that the world does not fall to pieces, because, like I have said to Nemesis, I quite like the life that I've built up, so yeah. Again, it's been like a few days. You all seem lovely, I guess. But again, once this is over and the world is all hunky-dory, I'm leaving.
But you will help us, right?
Yes, I'm gonna help you.
Will you swear to it? You make an oath?
It's are they being legit?
Yeah. There is like actually, as they say, will you swear to it, there's like a deeper, more commanding tone, and there's almost like a masculine like undertone and rumble to it. Like I always think of fucking Dune when I think of Lane using like their more like judge powers, but there's like a very commanding undertone in addition to like Lane's normal voice that comes through. I, as a small side note, I'm like suggesting at using Bound by Oath to bind Kaz to assist us is the idea. But I am asking them if they will submit to this, pretty much. But yeah, Kaz, you definitely sense this like change, I would say, just knowing Lane.
Kaz like stands up straighter at this and is just like, I'm gonna go check on Ro. And then they leave.
I think
They go check on Ro.
Yeah, I think you probably find... So, Ro didn't go back outside. I think there's like a nearby bathroom. It's open, not anything weird. They're in front of the mirror putting more eyeliner on. They're just sitting there like,
Listening to MCR.
yeah, listening to MCR. That's definitely what I'm getting at here. Is definitely MCR. No, they're sitting there and they've like shaved a spot in their eyebrow, and they're just like they don't look entirely with it, and their like coffee's like half finished, sitting there, and they're just adding eyeliner. And I don't think they notice you at first.
Yeah, Kaz is like probably like walks down the hallway and like in that direction that like Ro they saw Ro like go off into, and like looks in a doorway or two before they see them, and they're just like watching them. And, like,
Not quite right.
you good?
No, what?
I think,
yes, fine. I'm fine. Sorry. Yes. And hi. Good morning. I'm great. Grand. Really good.
Says every normal person not going through any sort of existential crisis at all.
Do you ever do you look at yourself in the mirror sometimes and you think, it's not quite, I look different than I should?
Not the best person to aim that question at.
But I mean,
I change that a lot.
Nice.
It's kind of,
I just
don't know how depressing it is to tell you that I'm not even actually sure if this is 100% DNA. But you trying to look like you're going to the Black Parade?
Maybe. I mean, that's kind of it.
What?
No,
what
yes.
are you? What are you not seeing of yourself?
I think I'm trying to figure that out. If I'm being entirely honest, I'm me, but I'm also not me. No, that's not right. I'm a different me than I was before. That's correct, but not what I'm trying to say. Do you remember when we went down into the library and there was the fate was someone pulled fate? It's unwoven or something.
Yeah, you mentioned something about fate.
Yeah, that was me that said that. It felt strange down there. I don't know how to describe. If I'm here, does that just mean we're doomed? I mean, what good does that have anyone? What good does that do anyone? Is there? What am I
hold on.
supposed to do?
Just can't take a breather. In and out.
Shouldn't have had that coffee.
Yeah, that was probably an awful choice. Was it the one that Nemesis made?
It was really nice.
I will see how I react to it shortly, I'm sure. Okay. Why are we doomed because you're here? Like,
it's just a feeling. Well, that sounds stupid now that I've said it aloud.
It does not sound stupid. It sounds like a little selfish, you know? Like, not to say you're selfish, but like it just kind of like puts it all like on you. I mean, we're a bunch of demigods or whatever we are, trying to save the fucking world, universe, whatever it is. I mean,
well, that's what I'm confused about. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about any of that, and if we need to save the world and I'm part of it, that feels just inherently wrong.
Like if you survive?
Yeah, or anything. I don't know.
This is like might be a personal question, but like, have you seen a therapist?
I got one of those online ones for a little bit, actually, but they said
boy.
that I was probably delusional, and that's fair, but also they didn't know that I was maybe the scion of a god. So there's that.
I think that like runs under pre-existing conditions.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, now that we got a laugh out of you, tone it back. Like, real talk. You know, I'm not like the most sentimental or friendliest, you know? But like, we're about to go fucking try to defeat gods. It's a little intimidating. So, you know, just like, you're not alone at all. We're here, and listen, I didn't have like anything growing up. I don't know if like some of you had actual families outside of this god parent, but I didn't, or I had many and they all sucked. So I don't know, I like to work alone, but I kind of don't really have that choice right now. So
My parents died kind of early. Like, I lived on a trust, Batman style. But
Ooh.
I've got these memories, these dreams of having foster parents, and I've never met them, and I don't know why but they're always the same every time.
This is like a crazy shot in the dark, but at this point, I don't think a lot is like far-fetched. But like, I don't know. Isn't there a theory that dreams are like a look into other realities? How, I don't know, maybe you're just like super fucking stressed because like the world's fate is on our shoulders, and you know, you're coping with that by dreams of a better life.
I've had these dreams my whole life, and I think the thing that haunts me the most is that it was better. It was so much better.
Kaz, like, just kind of like takes a breath, and you look like you could use a hug.
Do you do that? Do I do that?
Come here.
And
There's like
I
open
think
there.
Ro does. Yeah, if they open their arms, Ro does. Just like, and kind of just stays there for a second.
Kaz will like, they usher them in, and they, you know, like just kind of not like a bear hug or anything, just light, but they'll like sort of like pat their head a little bit and like let them stay there for like as long as they need.
You know, again, it's still against Kaz's like shoulder, or whatever it is. You know, we're all pretty screwed up. The whole group of us. Maybe that's something, or maybe that's just a side effect of being what we are.
Yeah, that could be it. Kind of like trying to focus on the satisfaction of just knowing that a bunch of fucking weirdos saved the world.
Yeah. I don't know.
Something to hold on to.
I just feel like something went really wrong, but I can't figure it out. Maybe I have the chance to set it right. If I could just figure it out.
Well, they like pull away and they're just like, we are on the search for one god. Don't tell anybody, but I'm kind of like on the search to figure out like my bullshit too. So like, maybe we can help each other out.
Okay.
Figure out your thing. Figure out what is my whole connection with Loki. Why he's stuck in my head.
That sounds distinctly unpleasant.
It's awful. He's nothing like the Marvel version at all.
That's actually a shame.
Yeah. Just really hoping for Tom Hiddleston. Like, out of anybody, I don't even know what he looks like.
Jericho just comes in out of nowhere, like,
Sound
oh
like Tom Hiddleston.
God, he's so hot.
I'm imagining Jericho just like
Podcast.
Is it just
From a
only hears Tom Hiddleston? It's like God.
God,
From a
he's so-
different room, Lane's
As we
voice
go to
chimes
get
in
coffee
with
from Nemesis.
he's so submissive and breedable.
All of these people are fucked up. Oh my God, why did I think I was the worst? Oh
Oh,
no, I'm great
yeah.
actually. This is fine.
Absolutely not.
Hey, thanks.
Don't mention it. Seriously, like, do not mention it.
Yeah,
I will
I would
end your
die,
life.
actually, if anyone found out.
Yeah, nobody
Yeah.
can know that I have feelings.
No, that's it's a liability.
A little bit. All right, let's go do a thing.
I'm gonna
In
try
Nevada.
to drink more of this coffee and see what happens.
Oh,
And just
that's probably an awful idea.
You're gonna start seeing stuff. It's gonna be great.
What? Let me kind of intervene here. What is Jericho up to?
Thinking about Tom Hiddleston now?
Yeah, thinking absolutely. Does anyone have any Jergens anywhere?
My God.
Sorry. I apologize.
I'm sure Balder has plenty of like good coconut oil.
No, Jericho.
Forehead creams.
Jericho's just like out and about, being inspired by people who should not exist because the personification of perfection is a very terrible idea to meet. And they're just out in the woods, being moody and artsy, burning shit, but in a way that doesn't burn a forest down, because they understand that too many people are burning forests down, and that's not good. PSA.
Only Jericho can prevent forest fires.
That's true, but only if he's feeling passionate that day.
Yes, how is Jericho dealing with the essentially his muse being missing?
He trusts him. He's perfect. Yeah.
It's not untrue.
Balder's perfect, and Balder said, "Hey, don't worry about me. Go find Osiris." And Jericho's like, "Fuck yeah, dude. You're beautiful. You can do whatever you want."
He is rumored. to be intelligent.
Jericho is actually feeling relatively carefree, which I don't know if they've ever like truly felt before.
He
Outside
feels
of
as free as a bird now.
outside of when they first got their like independence from their family and shit.
I will say that having that fire in you in Jericho now is a certain kind of feeling. It's like having the creative energies of the universe, like literally just at the edge of your fingertips.
Yeah, it's a lot, and they just like don't sleep right now. And eventually they'll probably like show up very just sweaty and covered in soot and probably singed clothes, and just get coffee and nod and smile as they half listen to what anyone is saying. And like, yeah, that's great. Something about your strange dad. Love it. Bye. Not really that carefree. That's very rude.
You look
They
like
like
Mick
people.
Foley after a Saturday night special.
Mick Foley, holy shit. In a sense, but with more innocence. Or rather, Mick Foley didn't have any, so just any amount.
So while Kaz and Ro are having their heart-to-heart, and Jericho is out
I never.
marveling at the wonders of nature, Nemesis will sit down with Lane. You gave them a choice.
Give who a choice?
Kaz.
Yeah. I mean, everybody deserves a choice.
I seem to recall you put a binding on me.
Well, I didn't know what I was doing, and I'm really sorry. I know that that's not okay. I had no idea that was actually gonna work. I understand if you don't trust me after that.
No, I do. I'd have protected you anyways. That's what I do. What is it about death that draws you?
It's a release from all of the weird bullshit that life is. It's something bigger than life and more important, I think.
Death takes a lot of shades. For me, it's like, it's finally helping people stop and just be. Just breathe. Just no more worries, no more responsibilities, none of that. Just rest. It's a step on a journey, not the end of one.
I think I'm just kind of jealous. I've craved that step forward, and I've reached for it, and I haven't gotten it, and I continue to be here. But there's a purpose now, so that's something. And I'm just trying to be what I should be for this world. And I don't know how to do that exactly, but I'm gonna try. And I haven't really tried before, but I mean, you're pretty good at it, right?
I hope some folks get over. I like to think that I take him to the gate and I let him know that it's okay to go through it. And I let him know that even if they're scared, I'll be there with them right until they cross the threshold. They go into memory, and then the memory goes into story, and the story goes into legend. And that's our job. Remember the stories.
I just wish the stories weren't difficult. And I wish that when do we get to rest? I know it sounds selfish, but I mean, you mentioned helping these people get to rest, and we don't get to. And I mean, we save Osiris, and we deal with this. Do we rest after that?
No. That's the power and the price of being who we are.
Sounds like some bullshit to me.
You sure you don't want to try this coffee? Put hair on your chest.
I'll try a sip of it, but I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna like it. I need at least a cup of sugar and everything that I have.
Only if you want to. Come on, let's go see what all these other nerds are doing. We got the plans to make, decisions.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Well, it's been probably a few hours now. It's probably in the afternoon at this point, and perhaps everyone's finally starting to gather in the ruined dining hall, which I guess, unless you all have like cleaned up, it's still filled with like broken tables and the evidence of a fierce struggle.
I think Nemesis would have tried to clean up a bit.
I think Jericho would probably help out with that too, to some degree.
Kaz might help lift something.
It's
They're not going to put a
one.
lot of effort into it.
Nemesis and Jericho would 100% have a broomstick lightsaber fight. That would happen.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Like, I don't see how we're getting out of it without it. So.
Well,
Jericho accidentally shoots fire instead of lightning and is really upset with himself, though. Fuck.
Don't worry about it. I wrestled Kane.
Oh, actually, Logan loves Kane.
But
All right.
yeah, everybody's kind of awkwardly gathering into the room. What happens next?
Yeah, Lane will say, obviously, we need to get to Nevada. It sounds like there's an event that's happening, and we do have the location of one of the facilities that these people have, so
You
we
two
kind of
found
know.
out some information about this. This event, is it like a ticketed thing? Can we get tickets? Do you think Mercury could get them for us?
Certainly ask him.
Just real quick, there's a as an ST point, the event and the base are two different things.
Yeah.
But the event did seem from the flyer, I will say that the event did seem from the flyer that it was a ticketed event. I think I had said that it was like $250 a plate.
Right,
event.
yeah, it was the...
What kind of event is it? Refresh my memory.
It is a charity event. Well, from what the flyer says, it's a charity event for the Gerner Foundation, and they're sponsoring a series of children's books about ancient history.
Was the symbol that we've seen so frequently, the hand with the fire, or whatever it was, is that on there anywhere?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Very vaguely. Like, you kind of have to look at the flyer in the right angle, kind of like if somebody does like a background with a filter.
Oh, yeah.
You can kind of see it. You can kind of see it there. It's there, though. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's good to know. So this event is definitely being run by those people, probably to try and collect something or someone, I guess. So maybe whenever this is happening would be a good time to try and get into their facility.
The base. That's good.
Yeah.
Right, like why do we need to go to this event?
Maybe we don't.
Exactly. We don't need to go to the event. We need to sneak in while they're busy with the event.
Good thinking.
Besides, I can't
I'm sure that
handle
Osiris will be at the base and not at the event.
another terrible glass of champagne.
Yeah, no, their food was awful. Like, I don't know if I can't remember if you tried the sushi, but it was actually
not.
like eating cardboard. It was disgusting.
Right, so...
Priorities.
Valid, though.
But yeah, so maybe we ask...
Infiltrating base.
Yeah, so see if we can contact Mercury and figure out a way to get us close to the, to that.
If he could get us backup tickets under pseudonyms in case we find out that we need to be there for some reason. But ideally what we're doing is sneaking into the base while most of them are at this charity.
Yeah.
I mean, I could also see if I could get in there via Make-A-Wish.
God, it's so weird being with, like, famous people consistently.
Oh, that's how. Oh, I thought it had to. Oh, I went a much darker place with that. Nemesis.
Oh, because you were thinking that he had like cancer or something. Okay. Yeah.
No. I was thinking that he has death powers.
Oh, oh my God! Wow. Oh, damn, Ro. I am not surprised that you are an author for the horror genre. It's beautiful.
And very much without friends for a reason. Yes. But moving
That's a
swiftly
lie.
on.
Hey, man,
Sorry.
we're friends.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can contact them and offer my services as, celebrity meet and greet.
Oh, well, I mean, Mercury could probably fucking get us in there.
Yeah, I just like reminding everybody that I'm famous every once in a while.
Yeah, it's good. That's why I check my phone from time to time just to see what people are saying about me, because it makes me feel like stronger.
I knew someone like you once.
What?
It wasn't what I meant to say. At all. Actually, not even a little. So, do we want to maybe try to be a little more subtle than flying paper skyboat into Las Vegas this time?
Yeah, I mean, maybe we hit up Mercury and see what he might be able to scrounge up for us.
I have an ever-present problem. They're in the phones.
Well, I mean, last time we just kind of talked about him a bunch and then he came. So perhaps if we just,
Talk about Mercury a lot.
oh, we should talk to Mercury. Or maybe just say like Hermes. Just randomly just saying some names.
Just throw it a few. What's up, Nemesis?
Jericho.
Yeah.
Get a hold of him. Try that.
Wait, what?
Can your mom get hold of Hermes Mercury?
You're talking to me as if I know how to get a hold of my mom.
Call her name. I don't know.
Call her by her name.
Is there something
God.
that you can do, like some sort of Nemesis was able to like commune, right? Maybe you can.
Yeah, just think about books or something.
Think about what?
Books. Books or owls or war, maybe.
Just start thinking about Guardians of Yahoo.
While you're all are discussing this, Kaz, you hear a voice in your head. Now, this is all very strange. Normally I'm not able to communicate through you. But I think... Oh, this is wonderful. It's me. It's Hermes.
Oh, I hate this. Cass says that out loud. Oh, I hate this so much.
All right.
Yeah,
Hey, what?
super thrilled.
I'm trying to
myself.
figure out how this should work. I've got.
Oh, he's in my head. Hermes is in my head. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah.
I've got an idea. So,
how did he get inside your head?
I don't know. I don't want to know.
Can you make some sort of puppet?
Oh,
Puppet?
a puppet?
A puppet, yes.
What do you mean a puppet? Like a sock puppet?
Sock would work, yes. Just some sort
A
of...
sock puppet?
No.
I don't want to, like... It's awkward making your mouth move. I think that...
Oh, you need a...
If you could hurry, your
okay.
head, it's very crowded.
Here you go. Mercury, there you go.
Where did the fucking Furby come from?
I always
Does a
have
Furby
one. Yeah, you can...
Yeah, but Lane didn't hear any of that.
No, I heard you say a puppet, and then I said...
Oh.
Inexplicably,
Lane has a puppet.
A Furby. Lane just keeps a Furby in their bag, I guess.
Lane will produce the Furby, and Kaz is going to be like, that is 5 million times worse.
No, so...
Absolutely not. I will relay information.
At this point, the Furby begins to talk. Okay, this will work. Case in point, if we're not using phones, normally the way that I contact people is crossroads, right? So you find yourself a crossroads, and sometimes I can show up there, but I think I'm at a crossroads. Something to do with Kaz, possibly. I don't know. Well, anyway. I heard my name a lot.
Mm-hmm.
How might it be of assistance? And I apologize if the signal down here is a little strange.
Are you even able to be of assistance like this?
I don't know. I don't know what you're asking yet.
Of course.
We need maybe tickets to a event. And yeah,
A better way of transportation that isn't,
paper
you know.
boat.
Yeah.
No. I think I can get the tickets. That's something I could probably do. I'll have to be a bit sneaky about it because they might be on to me at this point. But
Could I
I'll try to
call in a favor?
call in a favor.
You've spoken with Ari before. I don't know, could you do anything?
I'm sorry, who?
The one that you spoke with to get in touch with me in the first place.
Oh, yes, that might work. The difficulty will be getting you the tickets.
Well, I mean, she can have them sent to me anywhere. She knows people.
Good point. Okay, I'll see what I can do. I'll warn you, though, my travel is, well, as you see. I'm, limited to this talking Furby at the moment. My ability to travel seems to be becoming more limited.
Could you move yourself into the Furby and stay with us?
Not from here. I think right now it's a particular connection that's allowing me to... It's a bit like a mine through Kaz.
Yeah, it's awful. It does, there's not good feelings here.
Right. So
It's a little nauseating.
I will try to avoid this as much as possible. Until I return to Earth.
So wait, did they take you?
No, I'm here of my own free will.
With the enemy?
No, not there.
So where are you? You failed to mention that.
Oh, yes. Hell?
Yeah, me too. buddy.
Why are you in hell?
I'm visiting an old friend.
Right, okay. Gotcha.
It's best not to dwell on this too much. I'm fine.
Okay.
How are you?
Alright. Anyway, so the, means of getting inside the base, or getting to there, do we have something that isn't as, flashy as a flying paper boat?
Well, have you tried, you keep going through the sticks. That might be an option if you have a... I don't know how I feel about it for Lane's health, but there's that.
If that's the only option, and they are willing, I suppose.
Suppose you could also just,
the airport.
fly a plane and drive a car. I feel like it's what kind of a base is it? It's
like the
Tried-
base,
The base. I'm having trouble
like
seeing
the,
it.
I don't know what they're called. The bitches that we're trying to defeat.
The
Yes,
Templars.
they're getting better. They're getting better at hiding from us. But
And they're kind of everywhere, hence the
but if it's
sneakier
something like
means
a
of
if it's
travel.
if something's like a military base, you certainly can't just drive up to the gate.
Not really.
Cliff sticks might be the way to go.
Yes, I wouldn't recommend. Yes, I wouldn't recommend just driving up or just wandering up to it.
Yeah, wasn't really the first option.
Good.
This has been very helpful.
Well, thanks for the tickets.
We had some got a bad feeling about that event.
As in, like, don't go, or as in, like, we need to be there?
Well, both, really. I'm not a prophet or anything like that, but I do know a lie when I see one, and then that can't just be a charity event. But you
All right,
probably
it's probably a
already
trap.
feel that. Yeah. But sometimes walking right into the trap is the play they don't see.
Like, coming willing
Suppose so.
not coming prepared. Maybe.
Osiris is at the base, right?
Yeah.
And sorry, what the fuck does this event have anything to do with again?
It's something that's being run by the same people that are behind all of this. So they're doing something, whether it's a distraction for some reason or trying to take people, not sure, but it's just something that's happening close by. And Balder took like the flyer for it, and that's where he wrote the note to Jericho. So it just seems mildly significant.
But he said to go. Didn't he say to go after Osiris?
Yeah. Sorry, Mercury. There you
What's up?
go. Oh, there you go.
Nemesis will stand up and go off to. He'll run into the kitchen and he'll run back. He's got a black bowl filled with water. He'll set it down and look into it and just, Father, I need you.
Does this mean I can hang up?
Yeah, sure. Just have Ari send over tickets.
Thank you.
Will do.
Enjoy
Thanks,
hell.
Cheerio. Have a good one.
Bye.
Yeah. Put that thing
The-
away, please. Thank you.
Are you starting your investigations?
You don't like him?
That was
The-
not the question I asked.
The bowl, the water in the bowl begins to swirl. Almost like an inky black smoke. And a pair of eyes do appear, slightly above the water. What is it now?
Lane is once more peeking to the side. Look.
Nemesis will explain the situation. Do you know anything about this? Have you heard anything?
I don't know a great deal about this. And if I did, would I tell you?
Sounds like
I
my
think-
dad.
I think I want you to go to that base because that's where the unraveling might begin.
Father, this event, does it feel like a sacrifice to you?
Hmm. Ultimately, charity is a sacrifice, is it not?
It is, but I mean in a more literal sense. Hundreds of people, wealth, power, a chance to revitalize old tales. What would empower that event more than the sacrifice of a god?
That has some merit. I think that... Which god do they have?
Osiris.
They've had Osiris for some time, have they not? They have any other gods?
Nemesis will look to the group. Do we know of any others that they have?
What about Balder? I mean, they don't have him now. Well, maybe they do. He said it was fine,
Baldur,
but
I mean, they were going after specifically gods of death, so it's possible that there could be other gods of death that they've taken. They took Anubis. I mean, we freed Anubis, but
I'm astounded that didn't come for you, Father.
Hold on, Bell Chihuahua situation.
Do what?
I have a barky dog situation.
Oh.
Okay, doesn't seem to be coming through. Yep.
no.
That's good.
No, but you sound a little fuzzy.
We'll just hold on for a second.
The suspense is killing me.
I've some Caligula's first. So
I had to bring back Rose's old habit of writing petty notes and holding them up to people while they were having conversations with other people.
I loved that. That was fantastic. What the fuck?
I can't remember what they did. What they did it about last campaign, but it was definitely. I think it was definitely about Kira and Blair. I can't remember.
Oh
what.
yeah.
Oops.
I think they were like blatantly flirting with each other, and Ro held up the sign to like Adam's character, like, "Are you hearing this?" or something like that.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, that's right.
Ro a nosy bitch.
I think we're good. So, where was I? What was the last question
for you, Father?
That would be a mistake. I might do exactly what they want, and then they'll discover that they don't want that. But it's Balder then. The sacrifice of Balder had significance. Admittedly, I'm not up on my ancient Norse, but doesn't killing him begin something?
Starts with an R.
Ragnarok.
So, as someone who has some wisdom regarding unmaking the world, maybe that's what they're after. Now, the real question will be, can they kill Balder? I hear that's notoriously hard to do.
I have a feeling these assholes could do it.
Maybe. Maybe not. They're terribly straightforward. They tend not to walk in metaphor and fate and legend as we do. I'm interested to see how this will turn out.
You and I both. Thank you, Father.
And the bowl will fade.
Honestly. Oh, sorry.
No, that's all. It's like the bowl will fade back into an ordinary black bowl of water.
Which Nemesis will then drink, taking his father's essence back into himself.
What? Oh, that's so metal.
Were we able to hear the full conversation
Yes.
that happened? Okay. I think Ro's just gonna say, it's got one excellent point for sure. Well, other than the boulder thing, which is slightly terrifying. We deal in areas they don't. Things they don't understand. That might be their weakness to us.
Then I think it's time we spread our wings and fly.
Go to Las Vegas.
Vegas, baby!
So do you
Yeah.
have to gamble to go to Vegas?
No, it's like you just walk around.
Although we are
You don't get
taking a
free
little
drinks
bit
though.
of a gamble.
Ooh. Wait,
One. I thought it was funny.
wait.
You know,
So if you
it is funny. I think
if you
it's funny.
like if you pretend wait, so if you gamble, they'll give you free drinks?
Yeah.
You haven't been either?
No.
Oh, sick. All right, I won't.
Yeah, as
feel-
long as you're at like a slot machine or something, like, you know, and tip. Tip your
Oh, yeah.
waitresses. It might be free, but tip. Don't be a fucking heathen. Anyway, we're not there to gamble.
Well, no, but I
might
mean,
be
like,
there to celebrate if we succeed.
yeah, if/when we succeed, we can go there. I can, just like every once in a while press a button or whatever you do, and just get drinks, and it'll be like a pretty good party.
You know what else is in Vegas, Lane?
Huh.
A lot of ghosts.
That's true. Oh, there are probably so many
Shit.
good ghost
Was
spots.
that terrifying?
Do you think that Elvis's ghost has passed on yet?
No, Elvis is not dead, okay?
Elvis isn't dead.
No, he's not dead.
Elvis is a scion? Absolutely.
Are we really?
I'm gonna ask.
We're not gonna have this conversation.
No,
we're not.
yeah.
No, we're
I-
gonna
Alright,
take,
drink your fucking Styx water and let's go.
Damn.
I've got too much time on my hands.
They're
So-
upset about Elvis.
This is
So-
the
Is there anything else you want to do to prepare before you drink the Styx water?
actually
Just as a
one last thing. Yes. Lane would like to pull Ro aside for a second and just say, I'm not sure what's gonna happen next. I am hopeful that it's going to be perfectly fine, but in the event that it's not, you're a great person. And that's great. And yeah, so, keep doing that. I like that you're a great person. So just
After letting Lane squirm for a minute. Ro will put their hand on Lane's shoulder, like, hey. I don't know what you think is gonna happen, but it's gonna be fine.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, just, you know.
Whatever we run into or whatever does happen, it'll, in the grand scheme of things, and cosmic blah blah blah, I'm sure it's fine. But I'm glad we're doing it together.
It just really seems like we're getting to a point where decisions aren't as easy, and I don't know. I want to believe that things will be good and normal, and perfectly fine, at least a little bit after this. But you
I
know,
don't think anything's gonna be normal. But
yeah.
we have to believe things are gonna be alright, or good, or at least that we're gonna come out the other side. Because if you go into this thinking you won't, then you won't.
Yeah.
You ready to go?
Yeah. Think so.
Time for the title shot, gang.
We'll kind of grab Lane's hand, just kind of squeeze it a little and be like, I know this sucks. I'm sorry you have to keep doing it. Just kind of hold onto their hand.
Yeah, it really doesn't feel awesome. But, you know, it's kind of funny because I can, like, start to control it a little bit now, so I can slightly judge the distance of where it's gonna go. Yeah.
Look,
Sorry,
I would offer,
just-
but I really don't think it would. I don't think it would work the same. I'm sorry.
No, it's perfectly fine. At some point my intestines will be upset about it, but I think by that point I will probably be, you know,
Judging by what you have for
Invincible
breakfast every morning, I think Styx water's not the worst of it.
yeah. Yeah. You know, maybe I should have realized sooner that I was a scion of a god because of the fact that I have continued to eat that and nothing bad has happened to me yet. Anyway, and they bottoms up the Styx water and just turn their back from their friends and just try to keep the black vomit to a very specific smaller area so that ideally it's
Creating
not
a
a
nice little
huge
pool.
mess. Lane's trying to be
You could-
conscientious about their vomit.
It'd be
Sure.
cool if you could like barf that up and then use it to sculpt like ectoplasmic armor or something cool, like some spikes. Like
Not getting a little sci-fi for me personally.
Yeah, like Sauron or something.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, but it would be cool, but also think about the fact that that's my throw up.
But is it though, really?
It's still
Yeah.
pretty.
I drink it and then it comes out of my bod, man.
Yeah, but we do eat honey. Anyway,
It
let's just jump in the fucking portal before we
Well,
get
honey
too
is
far in this.
absolutely metal. Yeah.
Okay, so really quick from an ST perspective, just so that I'm clear, you're heading for the base, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because
Oh,
the event,
right.
the event, you have some time before the event. So, okay, you're
Ace
heading for the base.
first, event second.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So you all then jump into the portal.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeehaw!
You've done this so
Etc.
many times at this point
Yippee-ki-yay.
that you go into the inky blackness. The floor becomes kind of moist and wet, and there is Karan the ferryman looking up at you like, It's
Too bad.
like you guys are friends now. I
Hey, man.
never get repeat customers. This is incredible.
High five, bro.
All right. So what is it this time?
Vegas,
we-
baby!
Yeah, we're going to Vegas.
I'm sure you have
Yeah.
people there already planned.
Probably.
We have to see about getting Osiris back.
Okay, I can see the destination in your mind. Okay, let's. All right. I think I can get you in there. All right.
How's your guidebook going?
Yeah, how's that working out, man?
Well, it's slow. I've been trying to develop a loyalty rewards program because of all of you. You've all been here so many times that I don't know if I should get. I have a
Punch cards.
I don't have anything. I have this koozie. Do you want?
No. Well, I will say, so it's us,
Okay.
and then if we're talking about fictional characters, that's one thing, but like normal people, not really that often. Ever, really. Scions, I assume, yes, but like, if you've ever seen this show, Supernatural, you'd get a kick out of it. They come... You go back and forth, or the characters go back and forth between life and death all the time. So, like, they would love a punch card, I'm sure. But we're good. And
Kind of
most
leans into the rest
Okay.
of them. Ro kind of leans into the rest of them. Is like, should we start a drinking game every time Lane makes a pop culture reference?
We
I
will
did call
die.
myself Batman earlier, though, so I can't really say much.
Well, anyway, I've never watched TV.
Unfortunate.
Sometimes I think I could see one. Anyway, all aboard.
Do it.
Thanks.
yes, please.
100% taking a koozie, by the way.
Yeah, I would actually
yours.
love the koozie.
It's the only one I had, but I think you're the
We'll
only
split it.
people in the rewards program right now. So,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Do you have
what?
the actual cards?
Every
Right.
5 trips, you get to pay half off for the
Oh,
coin.
Hades. Yeah, that I didn't even come up with it. See, I'd come up with the idea that the next 2 after this you get the keychain, but This
Ro
is
just
why I
like
like you.
plops their flask in the koozie that Nemesis is holding. Just perfect.
Anyway, here we go.
Here we go.
Off to Neverland.
Keep the koozie, it's yours. And the boat sets off. And for a good bit of a while, it seems to be traveling very fast. And then all of a sudden, the boat hits something. And comes to a very, sudden stop.
Karan?
Hmm.
What,
Happened before.
Oh, awesome. I love test
Reassuring.
runs.
can I sense anything about this at all?
Yeah, those of you who have the sense of death, it feels like the underworld just ended here.
Doesn't feel right.
No.
I can
the
see where
underworld-
you're going. You're close. So I can let you off here.
Yeah,
Certainly better
Um,
than nothing.
this is a problem that we are going to have to solve, and I don't think that we can solve it here.
The underworld does usually tend to need to be under the world, so yeah. That
Yeah.
would be grand.
Yeah, if you could let us off at the closest city, perhaps?
Well, I think you're I think you're like a mile out from your destination.
Oh,
I let you off
well, that's
here,
not
and you'll be
bad.
fairly close.
Maybe we've done this too many times. Maybe they've got wise to us.
And stopped the underworld?
I haven't quite wrapped my head around that one yet. Not exactly thrilled about it though. Shall we pop a surface side and see what it looks like? What's
Do it.
going on?
I think that's wise. Yeah.
Thanks, Karan. Good to see you again.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
Thanks, buddy. We'll
If
see
we
you soon.
can't fix this
One
end
way or
of
the
the
other.
underworld thing for you.
I hope so. That's weird. So, you pop out on a very, very sunny Nevada day. You're kind of up in the hills outside of Las Vegas. You can't see Las Vegas from here. But what you can see is down the hill from you is what appears to be a fenced military facility. You can see what look to be military personnel kind of in the distance and military vehicles around it kind of moving around. And maybe behind that military facility, from your perspective that you can see what looks to be the entrance of a sort of a large door. It looks like it's going into the mountain.
There are guards by the door.
From here, it's a little hard to tell. I mean, there's guards by the gate to the base. But it looks like the base, like I said, the base is in front of the door, so it's something you're going to have to get around or through to get to that door.
So
And Lane, at this point, I will say also that your arm is almost trying to point. Like it's being
I
pulled
will,
towards
like-
that.
I will, once I start realizing it, I will sort of like relax my arm and let it like start to kind of like do its own thing so it can point in the direction like without me sort of like biting it more or less.
Yeah, it feels like it's being drawn towards that facility.
Yeah, Lane will look to the others and say, he's definitely in this direction. Actually, they won't, like, point. They'll just, like, still be letting their arm just kind of, like, be more or less magically held out. And we'll say, yeah, he's definitely in this direction. Like, referencing their arm.
Good of
like
a
a
reason.
chicken with a GoPro, it doesn't move.
Heh. Good of reason to trust as any.
My queen, it's absolute pleasure to see you. It's dreadfully cold down here, but nonetheless, it's good to be here. Always interesting going to a different realm of the dead every once in a while.
That's why I questioned why you said my queen.
Well, of course, we've got to. Formalities are important between pantheons, so to speak. And you don't trust me.
Should I trust you?
Absolutely not. I never tell the truth.
So, with that, why are you here?
Well, first of all, I come bearing a gift. The gift of information, so to speak. Has it been here in hell? Has it been a little lonely lately?
Yes. We've had a strange shortage in the amount of people coming down here, and I've had people looking into it, but I feel as if you have something to say about it.
I do, and of course, as someone who can travel between realms quite easily, I have much information. So I think I know why you're missing souls.
Go on.
Well, up in, what is it you call it, Midgard? Is that what you all... Earth?
Yes. You may refer to it as Earth, if you wish.
Very well. There's a new force on the scene, sort of a... I don't know what it is quite, but it's not us, but more powerful. And it's been moving ever since the atom bomb and all that. It's been moving more frequently, and I believe that they've found a way to harvest souls.
They,
Yes, they're working with mortals that know of our existence, but also there's something bigger behind them, and it's a bit hard to track. It moves through computer systems and television signals. I think it may be the one thing faster than me, dare I admit. But it's definitely harvesting souls, and I think they may even have Osiris. But we'll get him back. Don't worry about that. We're on that. What's more important is that they're taking souls, and they're taking souls away from you.
I feel we may want to backtrack towards the taking of gods as well.
They've found a way, I think, to attract gods and capture them. From what I've heard from my little birds is that Anubis has escaped, but not on his own. I think, actually, on that end, a friend of yours was involved.
A friend of mine.
Yes. What was it? It wasn't Loki. It was one of his children or avatars or something. But Loki was definitely involved.
That would make sense.
Would it? I think you might know something that I don't know.
Of course. It's not your prerogative to know. Is that all the information you're bringing?
Well, yes and no. So, if this portion of Loki is up there, that means that Loki is not where he's supposed to be, I assume, yes?
He was briefly not where he was supposed to be. Now he is. Probably not terribly content with where he is now, but he is moving forward with what is supposed to happen.
I would say that maybe he isn't. Baldur seems fine. And there's something about you all needing Baldur to be not up there but down here, right?
Yes, provided it is the time for that.
Well, I think it is the time for that.
Why?
Because if there's a force up there harvesting souls, well, they have to be stopped.
Do you know what Ragnarok is exactly?
Yes and no. I know what it's supposed to be. It's a bit of a table flip and all that, isn't it?
Tell me what you believe it is, since you believe that we need to initiate it.
Okay. Well, so this Balder fellow, he dies and he comes down here, right? And then something, the end of all things. I think there's some kind of a tree that burns down. All the gods fight each other and die. Do I have the long and short of it, or?
That is the long and short of it. However, I'm trying to understand why you believe the death of all gods and the rebirth of the new should be initiated due to the theft of souls.
Because, unfortunately, we're weak. But maybe giving fate a little nudge will be what we need to get back into the game, so to speak.
The death of all gods is the opposite of getting back into the game, so to
Well,
speak.
Maybe it doesn't have to go down like that. Maybe we get this Ragnarok thing going, and it points. We point the gun a different way.
You wish to bring Balder down here, initiate Ragnarok, which is a battle against all the gods, and you wish to redirect it into a different direction.
Yeah, I think that's the Cliff Notes version of it. Yes. It's a bit chaotic, but I do well in chaos.
You may understand that I do not, given my duties. So you may need to explain to me a bit further your plan in regards to how you will redirect this.
So, the first thing is that if Loki's all out of sorts and Balder is just fine, we're going to have to redirect this Loki person to do what they're supposed to do. Balder then comes down here. From there, the Aesir will come looking for him. Is that how it works?
Yes.
Well, if Balder's down here, and someone who's a little bit more crafty is down here too, maybe we can negotiate. Point that fellow with the big hammer the other way.
And I assume by someone more crafty down here, there is another part to this.
Yes. Well, I won't insult your intelligence because I know you're very intelligent, but, so, funny thing, I'm pretty sure I'm going to die. Well, at least in the sense that we die. When that happens, I would go to Hades, but Hades is fairly useless right now. That's just not the place to be. I would like to go somewhere else when I die. A place where I might be able to talk things out a little bit better.
Why are you avoiding Hades?
My uncle is weak. And quiet, and just not... Well, I don't think if I go there, he'll let me out.
You believe he is weak, but you also do not believe you'd be able to escape.
Yeah, mentally weak, not physically weak. He has a lot of power where he is. But I think that if I go and I tell him I need to get out to go help end the world, he's just going to try to put us all back to sleep.
I
Dreadfully
see.
boring.
So when you die, you wish to be released when Ragnarok arrives.
Well, maybe. I do want to be here, though.
You said you believe you will die,
Yes.
and I believe that would be soon then.
Things are always in motion, but yes, I believe I will die soon.
You do understand that I cannot simply steal you from your predetermined destination. I will have to speak with Hades.
Yes, I suppose that's that much, but, he doesn't like me that much anyway. I'm sure you'll be able to convince him.
Are you aware of if he is currently affected by the current situation with the lack of souls?
Yes, I believe that souls aren't getting down there.
So when you die, how are you so certain that your soul will not also be trapped?
Because... Well, because I don't think, I have the same kind of soul. Come on, all of this is interesting, at least, isn't it? Don't you want to just try it out and see how it plays out?
As you said when we began, I should not trust you, and I do not trust you. However, I don't think you fully understand the consequences of your own actions until they happen. This is very often the case with my father as well.
That's a fair point, but I wouldn't be me if I wouldn't just do it anyway.
I will facilitate this because I wish to see where this goes. I don't think you quite understand how Helheim works, or how any of our pantheon works. But if you wish to learn, I will speak with Hades. I will give you my mark, and we shall see.
Well, that's all I'm really asking, is a chance to be heard.
In return, you will give me all the information that you will undoubtedly have when you find Loki.
Oh, absolutely. You have my word on that, for what that's worth.
I do not trust your word, but we will
Don't
see.
trust me. Don't trust my word. No, I wouldn't do that. But that's why you have these marks and things like that, and agreements.
Yes.
And
I trust the consequences of your actions.
a straight shooter. Yes.
You may go.
All right. Well, I suppose I will see you soon then.